Hello, and welcome to Eat, Crit and Survive Plays, a board game where two people have gathered, or three people have gathered.
Three!
I know.
Three!
We're one person
I'm a
now.
person! I have my own identity!
I'll start that again. Welcome to Eat, Crit and Survive, where some people gather in a different location today to play a board game in person. We can reach across and we can touch each other. It's a thing. Yes, we are. Hi. This is new. I don't know how to start this. Hi, I'm Luke.
Hi!
I'm Luke.
Hi.
Over there we've got Laura and we have Dom.
Hello.
We are here in Manascrew, Northampton, where we are set up to play a board game. This is a new game to us, and we are very thankful to Manascrew for coming here, or for letting us come here and film this here with them.
Use their stuff and play their games.
We're using their stuff, we're using their games. It is...
Using this from their board game library.
It is,
You
yes.
can use it if you want to come along here.
Yeah, absolutely. Come along to Manascrew. If you are in the Northamptonshire area, you can come along.
For board games, magic tournaments, Pokemon tournaments, Dungeons and Dragons, everything your
Yu-Gi-Oh.
nerdy heart
Flesh
desires.
and blood.
If you can see any of the things behind us, there are magic packs and singles behind us. There is all sorts of stuff. There's a big D20 over
Big
here.
D20 dice bag!
I'm just going to turn around and just show you, and I'm going to put it back because I'm scared.
No, we can't put it back, folks.
There you go. It's there. It's
we
fine.
go.
Put it back, you'll have to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You touch it, you buy it.
So yeah, we are back. We are in Manascrew. We are back here for. Well, we're back here again for us.
Yeah, this is what? My second one.
This is my third, but I popped in to just sort of have a chat about these things. And Dom is here. Dom lives here.
Kind of. I'm here twice a week usually for magic.
He practically pays rent.
Yeah.
It would be cheaper
In
than
magic
normal rent.
cards. Yeah.
And we are going to be playing the I think it's 1 to 4 players.
Yes.
1 to 4 player, here fantasy adjacent, destiny deciding card game, Call to Adventure. Dom.
A call to adventure.
No, just Call to Adventure. Actually, Dom, if you pass me the box, I will show off the box art because it is great. Or you can show it.
Yes, box art.
We're going to be playing Call to Adventure. There we go. There we go. We are not used to doing it this way. Oh,
It's focusing, it's fine.
there you go. Call to Adventure. Craft your hero, claim your destiny by Brotherwise Games. There you go. Thank you, Laura. So yeah, this is in Manascrew's library, so we are picking it up and giving it a go. So thank you again to Manascrew for letting us come here. I have shown their logo for as long as contractually is allowed, and I'm going to slide that back over here. It's going to be partially in view, but Manascrew, check it out.
Welcome to Mew.
Come and see Mew. We've found Mew at last. The 151st Pokemon, it's here. We've found Mew.
Under the truck all along.
So, we are going to play Call to Adventure. Dom is going to take us through the rules because I spent so long trying to figure out the tech setup, I didn't read the rulebook. So, Dom, over to you.
Yes. So the aim of the game is to craft the hero with the greatest, most epic destiny.
Ooh. Interesting.
So we all start with some cards.
We do start with some cards. We are playing the basic variant, so normally these 3 cards here, we are dealt a pair each, and then we decide which one we want to get to synergize them. Because this is our first game, we've taken some cards out, and we have just gone for the most random option. Effectively, we've just been dealt one.
Yeah. So we have our origin, which is public.
Oh.
So I was a squire, apparently.
Oh, I'm a merchant.
And I was a sailor. Now, this isn't strictly a role-playing game, but if you've watched Eat, Crit and Survive, you know a Gunster roleplay. So I'm a sailor, so I am.
I'm a merchant, which just goes into my retail background.
Yep.
Never leaves.
And I'm a squire, but looking at this art on the card,
The art is fantastic on this card.
all I can think about with that is a scene from.
That was me about 3 months ago.
What?
Me about a month ago, getting down on one knee
Oh.
with a sword about to cut my head off.
All I can think of is from Cherry Pratchett's Hogfather. There's a little girl being given a sword as a
Yeah, that's fair.
If she cuts herself, it will be very educational. Yes. We also have a motivation, which again is perfect. Is revealed. Oh, and I was driven to despair.
Oh, I'm tempted by darkness.
I'm a lone wanderer.
Oops.
We've all got our
And
problems.
there's our first disaster.
There is our first disaster.
Okay. Oh, what is that?
We don't get this playing on Tabletopia.
Meh.
And then we
Not
have
as-
our destiny, which is kept secret to everyone but ourselves.
Oh boy.
Wow, that is awesome.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
That
you know
is
what? That
sick.
actually.
That my things do not work all together, but it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, I don't think mine work together either.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be going through these various acts and rounds. So we're starting off with Act 1 of our adventure, where we're going to be collecting traits or having encounters. As we gain traits or win encounters, we're going to be adding these cards to our slots, and each one is going to give us new symbols that are added to what we've got, and they determine the runes we can cast, which
Which are off camera.
You'll be able to. You'll figure it out.
we'll cast them on camera when it's time to throw them.
Yes.
Yes.
So for the challenge ones,
Actually, I'll tell you
you
what.
have values that you need to exceed to win the challenge, essentially. Whereas if you fail your challenge, you just get experience, which can be traded for other things.
Okay. Okay.
Life is a learning experience. If we do things wrong, then we are going to be developing
Yes.
new skills and abilities. And the different runes, I believe, they are related to the different stats in which they are related to.
Yes.
The standard hero role player, RPG style of strength, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, intelligence, and charisma.
Yeah.
As well as some dark runes in the black, and then some other ones which don't do anything in particular,
Yes.
or aren't particularly aligned to anything.
And speaking of darkness, my motivation is being driven to despair, which means at the beginning of the game I actually gain a corruption.
Ooh.
Mine's tempted by darkness, so do I get one?
If
Does
you
it
have...
say so?
Oh no. Okay. Right. I get it.
So, yeah, mine is when I journey, the first time I journey each turn, I do not have to pay experience. And if once per turn when I'm attempting I'm assuming those are the downward arrow and the upwards magic, which I think is intelligence. Don't remember what the exact ones are. But they're those particular runes with my challenge, I may pay a experience to re-roll.
Oh no. Mine's just if you have.
It's
two
just on the
moons.
colour, so you've got a
Yes.
yellow and a purple.
Orange and blue, I think those are.
Orange and
They're orange and blue, yeah.
so orange is strength, blue is intelligence.
Yeah, so strength.
purple?
I have strength and intelligence. Which
Charisma.
purple is charisma, yes. So you have charisma and intelligence. Dom has got strength and is that dexterity?
Strength and dexterity.
Nice.
So
My intelligence looks like a mace.
yeah, I think it's meant to be a magic wand, but
Yeah.
It's probably meant to be a magic wand, yeah.
if you're just going,
Mace.
yeah, I was clever. I brought a mace to this fight.
So, so when we cast our runes and we attempt to do certain challenges, we are going to be using the runes that are showing on our character board, I believe. Is that right? We
Yeah,
cast.
and we also get some core runes as well, and you can spend experience to add dark runes.
Can we look at this?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
our hero
Yes, we
card.
also have a hero card. Some of them can be used at any time. Some of them have specific things, but it says on the card.
Yes.
If it doesn't say use it this specific instance, you can use it whenever.
So the aim of the game is to do this.
That's going to help to get
this.
us. That's going to help to get us points. So
Right.
each of these, some of these cards do give us extra points as well.
Yes.
So it's just going to be a case of getting as many points as we can.
Because you're tempted by darkness, you have 3 tragedy points already on your board.
Wow.
Which is potentially good.
Yeah.
You got 7. Goodness me.
Yes. But it's all good at the end of the game, because if they've got one like that, it's in a white triangle, that's a triumph.
So it balances it out.
It doesn't balance it out, but at the end of the game, you add up your triumph and your tragedy, and that determines your destiny, which is your final score.
Interesting.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've got quite a tricky one with my Driven to Despair, because I'm going to be ignoring any positive stuff from traits or challenges. So I'm going down a dark path.
And we know how that went for you when we played Architects of the West Kingdom. And if you want to check that out, go onto our YouTube page and check it out.
Put everyone in prison.
No, this was our first one.
Yeah, I experimented with going, well, maybe I can just take corruption to get good stuff, and then ended up with only negative points at the end, and really messed myself up.
Right.
But yeah, we'll see how it works.
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, as well as tragedy and triumph on the cards, some things also move you up or down the morality tracker. If you notice next to your position on the morality tracker, there's either the light twirly thing, as we'll call it, or the dark.
The light twirly thing.
Or a dark twirly thing, or a bit of both. Yeah.
That twirly thing.
Yeah. So if you're in the light, you can only play the hero cards. If you're in the dark, you can only play anti-hero cards. That's where we can play. At the minute, we can all play both.
Yep.
Ooh.
So yeah, I think that's
I understand.
pretty much the basics covered.
Yeah, so I believe also as the game goes on, we are going to be gathering these traits and things and putting them into our thing. When someone creates 3,
Yes.
then we flip over to the next act and we can then draft from the second one, as long as we can put 3 to our backstory effectively. So for each one, they will then unlock the next act. Once we have got to our final, once someone has done it 3 on the last card, which is our destiny, or whatever, is it destiny? It is destiny, the face down ones. Then that is what's going to trigger the, and we get to final round, and then we end the game and we count up the points.
That's it.
So, I believe the official rule is that whoever last read a novel goes first, but we have a bunch of dice here at Manascrew, so...
I don't know, who last read a book?
I mean, I read the DMG, that doesn't necessarily count.
I mean, I am reading a novel.
I've been going a bit slow lately. It's probably been a couple of weeks since I finished one.
There we go, here's some spin down dice. Whoop.
Ow, why you do this to me?
Fun.
Okay. All finished.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 3.
I got a rack.
8.
I am
There
going
we go.
first.
Luke can go first.
That's
So then
fine,
I
then.
guess we'll go around clockwise.
Yes.
Right.
Shake, shake, shake. Put it behind the laptop.
That's fine.
Or put it back there.
We have done
Pretty dice.
pretty dice. Alrighty, so... They're just off camera. So, okay, so forgive the leaning and the considering. So we have got spiritual task. We have calm your attacker. We have steal to survive.
Learn to fight dirty.
Learn to fight dirty. So these 3 cards are traits, and they have 2 different sides that you can do for them.
No, these.
These not
I've got
traits?
One trait.
One trait and
Got
those-
3.
Those are challenges. Those are the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Challenges.
So, and the number. So each of these have got a number, which is the difficulty rating. So it's based on the number of rooms that we have to cast for them. So each of these are actually quite tricky.
Yes. And some of them, the challenge ones have 2 paths. So you've got the top one, which allows you to use one particular skill, or the bottom one, which allows you to use different ones, but may add one to the challenge rating, so you need to score higher. But then when if you pass, you get different things.
So you have extra rooms that you can cast potentially, and different icons that can be used throughout the game. So the spiritual one, that is, you may not gain this if you have any. I'm assuming that's.
Tragedy, I'm guessing, yeah.
Is that tragedy or is that experience?
I believe it's tragedy.
Tragedy.
So at the moment, I'm the only one that can. Oh no, I've got 2 tragedy, so no one can claim that card. I'm going to suggest then that we house rule, because none of us can take that card, we scrap it and we flip it over to another one. Does that sound fair? Because I don't think any of us can claim that at the moment.
I'm fine with that. What do you think, Laura?
I don't know what's going on.
So we
At the
can.
minute, none of us can claim that card, so it's just dead. Do you want to swap that out?
Yeah, it's fine.
If we just stick it at the bottom of the deck or cut it in somewhere,
I
then.
don't know how that's going to not benefit me in the future, so you know.
Yeah, might as well.
We'll just replace it with a different one, because we want you to be able to do stuff.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. We've got a different challenge then.
Okay, so we've got 4. Good lord. Okay. Well, I am. So these runes on the side, are they the ones that we have to use in order to complete the challenge? Because at the moment I don't think either of us, any of us, are particularly good at any of them. We're going to be doing this a lot. This is our first time playing, so you're going to have to bear with us, guys. We will.
I mean, mine's a charisma one.
Yeah, you've got a.
There we go.
What's that?
So the runes under the challenge number, those are the ones you can choose from. They're the ones you can add. So if you have a strength and or a charisma, you can add them, one or both of them, to that one. So
Okay, so if I have strength, then I can add another strength, or I can add another charisma.
So you'll be rolling. So you're always rolling the 3 core runes.
Yes.
If you've got a strength showing on your cards,
Yes.
you then get to add a strength rune.
Gotcha.
If you've got a charisma showing, you get to add a charisma rune.
Gotcha. Okay, well, in that case, I can only either learn how to fight dirty. I could become a brawler, which could be fun. I could crush my right. I'm going to attempt to crush my. No, actually, no. I'm going to try and win a foe's loyalty.
And there we go. I was wondering what these little extra symbols meant.
Yes. What do they mean?
They are story icons.
Ooh.
If you manage to collect 2, 3, or 4 matching ones on the cards you have piled on your right, they're worth bonus points at the end of the game.
Nice. Okay, I am going to attempt to win a foe's loyalty. So that gets me the 3 basic runes, which are these just black and white ones, which show different things on them. If it comes up with a slash, it is a success. If they come up with a dual triangle, then I'm going to be getting something. I also get
0 and draw a hero or anti-hero card.
There you go. I also can claim a strength rune of my choice because I have a strength icon on my board.
I think they're all the same, aren't they?
Yes.
The runes.
This one's got a slight it's got a very slight difference because of the diamonds. I think that means you.
Yes, that one.
I think they mean something.
The ones with the 3 dots on you can only use when you've got 3 of the relevant symbols showing on your cards.
Copy. Okay, so.
They're sort of enhanced versions.
Yeah.
Can you not use both of the ones on your card?
You can, but I don't have that one doesn't have an intelligence thing on it, so I can't use it. You can't use intelligence to win a foe's loyalty. So
you need to get 4 or more.
I need to get 4 or more. Well, that's a 1. That's a good start. That is a success. That's a big success. That's 5. Because the individual slash marks count as 1, and then if it's your own class's rune, which I don't think you can see particularly well on that, and I haven't got it zoomed in, so that's fine, they count as 2. So that is a success of 5. So I was going to win a foe's loyalty. I have completed that successfully, and it goes underneath my card here.
Well done.
So I now have some extra charisma that I can add in. I'm going to say, for the sake of ease, I'm going to keep the core runes out because we're going to use them all the time. And that is my turn. We now replace this card. Laura, it is your turn.
Spy or train as a killer.
Fun. Laura, it's your turn.
Wow. Cool. So I really kind of want to work with what I have. So maybe.
Yeah, so you're looking at the ones under the target.
Yeah. So maybe because that's 3, that's going to be a bit easier than the 4.
Yeah.
No, sorry. They're both 3.
They're both 3s. And you can take either side of the track. So you could take the bottom one to give you some variety, or you could take the top one to add to what you've already got. But they are slightly harder if it's the one at the bottom.
Because it's +1, so I have to get 4.
You'd have to get 4, yes.
Well, I am tempted by darkness. Sure, let's go for it.
What are you going for?
Train as a killer.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
you're
you
going
get.
in for 4.
You're going in for 4, so you get your core runes there, and then you will gain a charisma rune, which is this one.
No, it's the brown.
The brown. Oh, it's the purple. There you go.
Brown. Yeah.
Yep.
So I throw all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh!
Preferably on the
Not into
table.
my lap.
Big success.
Wow.
You did the same as me. You got all there. Yay, you got 5. So you now claim the card and place it at the bottom so the effect is showing.
Back into there.
Yep.
So I take that one. So
And
where
it
do I
goes
put it?
underneath your card so that the bit that you...
Here?
Yep. So the one that you want goes underneath like that. There you go. So now
I like
in future...
to sell stuff and murder people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I sell their parts.
Assassin. Whoa. All right, now we have a trait that came out.
Such things are black market.
Well, Brave, you can only gain this if you have strength or if you spend an experience. Dom and I both have strength,
I do have strength.
and we have experience to spend.
So do I want to do that?
That does look like you as a squire.
It does a bit.
It does actually,
yeah.
it's quite appropriate. I'm brave.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
Steve
also-
Rogers.
I'm also quite tempted to try to learn to fight dirty. That's got strength and dexterity, which is right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's true.
But
True that.
I'm kind of worried you've sort of sucked all the good luck out of the runes.
That does sound about right for us.
So yeah, I'm just going to choose to be brave and gain the trait. So because it's not a challenge, I don't have to roll
You
anything.
can
Nope.
just
I
take
just
it.
take it.
Take it.
So when Dom takes a challenge that has strength, you can add, well, you've got 2 strength, which is always useful.
Secret royalty.
Secret royalty. You may only gain this if you discard a hero card or spend
An experience.
an experience.
And it gains you a charisma. So it's a trait.
That is a pretty handy trait.
Just remember what my destiny has.
I was going to say, the destiny is going to be key to what we end up doing.
Oh, okay, I need those.
Okay. Doesn't help that I can't ask someone what this means. I think I know.
I mean, it's not
what
going
it
to
is.
change my plans if you ask what
I
it's
think
going to
it
do.
knows.
Okay.
I think I know.
Hopefully they're fairly self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so I need to do that. Ba, 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 ba. So I need those and those. I think at this point I'm better off trying to get some more variety in my runes. So I'm going to attempt to defend my family.
Ooh, okay, so
So I need to
Batman
have
never
a charisma. I get to use a charisma as well as the
Because it's
core.
there,
Yes.
even though you don't have it.
I do because I have
Oh,
it from
okay.
winning
You
a foe's
can
loyalty.
only use that if you have it.
Correct. So I need to get a 4.
But if you wanted to, oh right, so you can still use a charisma
Yes.
even though you're going for this one.
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's the
yeah,
reward.
That's the ones you gain.
Oh right, but
you
you
win
could also
instantly.
use that one if you wanted
No.
to go
Oh,
for
oh
it.
wait, yeah.
If I
because
had-
it's
So you
there.
can use either or of these
Both
to
of them.
achieve
And both.
one of them. Okay.
That is just success.
Yeah.
So I got 2, 3, 4.
Oh, your charisma counts as 2.
Because they, yeah. So if they land on the symbol, then they count as 2. 2 successes.
Oh yeah.
So I defended my family, which means I get a justice symbol.
Justice.
For justice. And that goes there. So I
How do you get more runes to throw?
by getting more symbols. So basically doing what we're doing.
You started off with the intelligence and the charisma for being a merchant.
Yeah.
Thanks to training as a killer, you've now got a dexterity as well.
Okay. Well, how can you make it so that you can throw more than 4 tiles?
Yeah, if you happen to come across a challenge that uses those different types, it just so happens that so Dom, if he went to learning to fight dirty or to become a brawler, he could throw both a dexterity and a strength rune. He would actually throw 2 strength runes
Oh yes, yeah.
potentially, or you wouldn't throw 2. You'd have to have 3 symbols, don't you?
No, add one matching ability rune for each relevant ability icon you have in your store.
So Dom will be able to throw 2 strength runes as well as a dexterity if he were to do this challenge,
Because he has 2.
because he has them showing. Yes.
So you.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could use any amount of this So Dom could use 2
Yes.
if he wants to, because he has.
He has 2, yes.
But he could only use 1 of
'Cause I've
them.
only got
He'd get 1 dexterity, but he'd have 2 strength as well as. So there's a balance between variety and stocking up on one particular thing
Okay.
to focus on certain challenges.
Oh boy.
Oh, you have disappeared out of shot, Laura.
Sorry.
It's
Doing
your-
my thinking for I like to
it's your
lean,
go, isn't
but
it?
yeah, I
It is
know,
your
that's
turn.
what I'm
I can edit you. I can edit your picture if you'd like. Make it a little easy for your leaning.
It's fine because I'm going to sit back like this half the time as well. Just if I leave view, I'm sorry. You don't want to see my thinking face. It's not very pretty. What would I like to do? So the only way you win is if you complete this.
You get You get points
Probably
for
worth
that.
Quite a lot of points if you complete.
You get points for that. How else do you get points? These up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like that.
How are we getting on, guys? Everything all right?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Right,
Very
enjoy.
well, thank you.
That voice was Mark, the owner of Manascrew.
Who's been very helpful.
He has been very helpful and has helped us and has very kindly let us use all of its stuff. Visit Manascrew if you're in Northamptonshire. Or visit their online store if you want to.
And if you're also in a partnership, make a special pilgrimage. Or not.
Or do whatever. But support your friendly local game stores because it's been a rough couple of years for them.
Yeah. If you don't like any of the cards that are available, you can spend one of your experience to discard one and get
Draw.
a fresh one.
Oh, okay.
So it depends on what you're going for. It would suggest that
I know
none of
what I
the...
want to go for, but I don't think I will get lucky that twice in a row. But my attitude of, fuck it, let's do it. I said, fuck it,
Thuck.
fuck it. Loophole! I mean, I could try for like that.
You could. You have a dexterity.
So what does doing these do again?
I don't think they matter at the minute.
Okay.
There may be
But
certain cards that will have an
Some,
effect if
some
you...
things, yeah, move
Okay.
you up and down. The other main one is that before doing a challenge, you can spend an experience to add a dark rune to your throw. But one side of those has a moon on it, which gives you corruption and moves you down.
Oh,
the
okay,
tracker.
because mine is here. If you have 2 moons on one, you gain an extra dark rune when you spend dirt to gain 1.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
So it might be beneficial for you to gain corruption somehow.
How do you get corruption? Lay
Like
it down
By
below.
using the dark runes.
The dark room.
How do I use the dark runes if I go down here?
If you do a challenge, yeah.
Yeah.
Before doing a challenge, you can spend an experience to add a dark rune to your throw.
I slash a dark rune, 1 success, no penalty.
Or if you get the moon,
2 success, move 1. Oh, okay. But that's points. That's bad points.
That's no points, yeah.
yeah.
You don't want to be
Ooh.
too dark.
Yes. So you could be a tragic hero with a hint of darkness, but
do
don't
I?
don't just be completely evil.
Or
Yeah.
do I? So, if I wanted to, I don't know if I'm trying to get to my end game very, very quickly. In which case, I might try and go for something a little bit more simple.
Can you have the rule
Maybe.
book for a second, please, Dom? There's something I would like to check out.
Maybe I should banish ghost or learn to fight dirty. This is drawing more to me.
Ah, cool. That's good to know.
But let's fight dirty or become a brawler,
Thank you.
whichever you prefer.
Bah.
Depends which reward you want. That's quite an interesting one. Because you get to choose which reward you want, and it doesn't affect the difficulty.
No.
I'll go for this one.
Okay, which side are you going for? Learn to fight dirty, or just or just becoming a brawler?
Accidentally stalled.
Become a brawler.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight people.
All right, so you get one of these. So you do have a dexterity room which you can add to it. So one of these grey ones
And then, so what? I can pay one of these
to gain a dark.
Dark.
You can pay up to 3 to gain, well, up to 3 dark runes.
So can I get rid of one?
Yeah, gain a
and
dark
get
rune.
a dark rune.
You may.
Just give you a guaranteed success, doesn't it?
So you got 2 successes,
Not enough.
which is not enough.
You did get to the thing where I just draw a hero or anti-hero card.
Anti-hero.
Okay, but because you failed, you also gain an experience.
Oh, that's good. So I get it back.
Yes, so it didn't cost you
And
anything.
that's it.
Yep.
Where's-
So what was the other
Keeping
side of
the
it?
core ones out because
Oh,
we're all
yeah.
using them.
So that one is the dexterity rune. So that goes back in here.
sorry.
That's okay.
Down to me.
Yes. This makes me feel very similarly to like when we played role player. That sort of character building feel to it.
Yes.
But there's a little bit more to it, and I like that. I still have the screenshots of our characters to use as NPCs at some point during the campaign.
Oh,
Do you remember when we played role player?
yes.
You know what? I think I'm going to try to become a brawler.
Okay.
So I get the 3 core runes, I also get a strength rune and a dexterity rune.
Dexterity's over there.
Are we classed as heroes? Or do we have to be in like this area to be?
I believe each
Heroes
person.
are-
I believe our characters are heroes. Our
Right,
our
okay.
characters are heroes of the story.
I
Yes.
just wondered because yeah, this is saying like play this as any hero, and I thought, does that mean you have to?
I
be
believe
good?
hero is
just the term for person.
for the players. Yes.
Okay.
I believe.
If it's saying about if you play it as any hero something or other, it's probably talking about when someone else plays it.
Yeah. What it says, play this as any. Okay, play this as any hero attempts a challenge.
There you go. So it's
Oh,
when
very
one
good.
of us attempts a challenge. So you can play it now if you
I
want
can
to.
play it for me.
You could play it for you. Yes.
I don't know if it's beneficial or not. Well, let's see if I. What was I going to do?
You were becoming a brawler.
Yes, that was it. Becoming a brawler.
So you need a 4.
Damn it, you're going for that one as well.
But you have succeeded.
I have succeeded.
And you get to draw a hero or anti-hero card.
Well, I'm getting an anti-hero card for this,
Boo and hiss.
There you go.
so I may as well have a hero card
To
as
balance
well.
it. Okay.
Ooh, and I now have 3 strength, so I get to use the super rune for strength
You do.
now.
So you can pick that up instead of one of the other ones.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's this one? Escape your pursuers. Gets dexterity, gains a hero, finds place power. That's dexterity and wisdom.
I like that.
Oh, good, that
That's
sounds evil.
Ooh, and that's nice as well.
Ooh.
Okay, so I could. There's not much point in me gaining the secret royalty because I already have both of the symbols for that, so it doesn't really benefit me. So I'm going to. I think I am going to. I think it's probably going to be beneficial for me to forage for food. I think. So that is a dexterity or constitution challenge. I have a constitution rune, and it is a challenge of 3. So I get constitution plus the core runes. I'm also going to play Unlucky Alliance. I choose another hero.
Unlikely.
Unlikely Alliance. What did I say? Unlucky. I choose another hero to gain a sun point, so they gain a bonus. So they get more. They become nicer. They go up, and I can add their runes to the next challenge I attempt this turn.
Oh.
So,
Whose runes do you need?
I was going to say Dom is probably the better one for me because you have dexterity, so I can add a second dexterity to my.
Yeah.
Hang on, is it dexterity? Yes, it is. I can add dexterity to it. So you gain a +1. Do I keep this card or does it go to a discard pile?
I'm pretty sure you keep it because it's
a
got
point.
a point at the end of the game.
So I will put it over there, out the way. It's just a point for me, and it has been expended. I gain a
Points.
dexterity rune.
Points. Oh.
So I am attempting to forage for food. That is a huge success.
Yes.
Thank you.
You find so much food.
I find all of the food. So I get this one, and it comes in there. Now, I have completed 3 cards,
Oh.
which means I can now draft... I can flip over the cards for the second act,
Wow.
I believe.
But Dom had 3 too.
No,
Dom's only got 2.
I've got my starting one.
Oh.
So I've now done that. So I now
3.
flip over the second... But I am the only one that can access these at the moment.
Grr.
No, all players may gain face or story face cards.
Oh, they can only apply them to the next card if they have completed 3.
Oh yeah.
So you could claim the second act. You could claim the cards in the second act to your opening card. So there's a risk to me doing that because they could be better. I don't know actually. They have more icons, so that's pretty useful.
Possible? I'll just double check on that. No, Act 2 cards do go into here. So
Okay,
I
so-
suppose the only reason to try and take those on would be to fail it and gain experience, maybe.
Yeah.
So we have to get our third one from this row under here before we can move on to the next one.
So
Yes.
we have to do from this one first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before.
You still have to get 2 more.
Oh no. How sad. Oh, it's me.
Yes. By the way, I should probably explain this. My ability, which is the first time I journey each turn, I do not have to pay an experience. The journey is when you discard a card and place a new one in. That's
Yeah.
the term for it.
Let's. Shall I just go? I'll go for banish a ghost because it gets me a different rune in my thing and it's fairly cheap and I have a charisma that I can use.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
fair. All right, so you gain the charisma, and you gain these fellas.
I just need to get 3.
You
I get
fail.
none.
You get 2. You got 2, but you do
But I
get
can
2,
get another card.
and you gain experience.
Oh yay! All this experience, so good for me, just like in the real world.
Would you like a hero or an anti-hero card?
Does that go there?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Dom.
Oh. Okay, that would have been helpful. But did I look at it? No.
Was that the one you just picked up, though?
No, the one that
That was one you had
earlier, I
already.
didn't read it properly, as I always do.
Yeah, not that I want to keep trying to rain on Laura's Parade, but I fancy trying to banish a ghost as well.
Feel like I'm being followed.
Sometimes people can't handle living
Maybe
their
I've just
own
got
story.
really good ideas.
Sometimes people can't handle living their own stories. They have to live someone else's.
But as you already had a go, I'll benefit from your experience and I'll form an unlikely alliance with you. So you move up on the goodness track.
There?
Yep.
Yeah. And I
So now you can't gain anti-hero cards.
can gain them, can't play them.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was you can't gain them.
I'm pretty sure it's play. Yeah, whether you can play them.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Wow.
That's
But I
unfortunate.
get your runes, so I'm going to have the 3 basic ones and a charisma.
Yep.
So I need to get 3 or more,
That is a 3.
which I have succeeded in. Hooray! Yes. Ghost banished. I am not afraid of no ghost.
ain't afraid of no ghost. Okay, well, can you still go for that row?
I can, yes.
God damn.
Which row?
I think. Oh no, actually no. Can I? Can I go
Can
for
you
this?
still go for
I
row
don't
The
think
first
you
act.
so. I will double check.
Double
I
check.
believe you're only allowed to put 3 under each card.
In which case, each act is limited to a particular card, which makes sense.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. When you've placed 3 traits or challenge cards under your current act, you must end the act. You no longer gain traits or face challenges.
Copy. Okay, I am going to attempt to climb to the summit. So that is 2 Constitution runes, as well as these 2. I gain no Wisdom for it. Or actually, you know what? First of all, I may just change my mind on that one. I am going to Journey. So I'm going to discard that card because I can do it free, and I can draw a new card. See if that's any better for me. That is better for me. So I'm going to be pressed into service.
Well, isn't that sad?
Or I could break out of captivity. That could be funnier. That gets me another Constitution though if I break out of service. I will do that. So I gain Strength rune instead, as well as my 2 Constitution runes. So I've got 6 runes I'm rolling here, and I need to get a 5. That is a 5. That's handy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Yep.
Goodness me.
So those go back over there. Doo-doo, doop, doo-doo. So I am pressed into service. That is my first of my second act cards.
Very sad.
So I now can use the big Constitution runes, which are better somehow. All right, Laura, it is your turn. They've got an option to draw anti-hero cards potentially, or hero cards, depending on what they do.
Yeah, what does that triangle mean?
The black triangle is
Draw an
you draw an
anti-hero.
anti-hero card.
Ah, yes.
You know what? I'm just gonna. No. Maybe I'll roll because I don't need more charisma. And I forgot. Once per turn, when attempting intelligence or charisma challenge, you may pay to something to re-roll, which I could have done on my last one.
It wasn't a charisma challenge, was it?
was.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Because I was going for the green one, but I could still roll charisma.
copy.
Yes,
I-
because I stole to
You
my
did.
team, that's
Yeah.
good.
You did.
Your charisma.
Interesting to
Grr.
note is that these different runes have got the special runes have got different abilities on them. So actually, the Constitution one is will gain an experience token if it comes up.
Okay.
I don't get a success, but I get an experience.
I'm just laughing at my story. I'm a brave squire who became a brawler and then banished a ghost. So I I've pushed a ghost.
Brave Squire
Brave squire.
became a brawler. You punch someone into death, and then they were like, "Hang on a minute." Whereas I am a sailor who won a foe's loyalty whilst I defended my family, and then I went foraging for food. So I'm not a very good sailor. My foes are not not money.
I might just
Rich.
go really easy and just pay an experience to be secret royalty because I don't feel like I'm gonna
Yeah, it sounds like
Kind of.
it's not a bad idea. And that at
get
least
much else.
gets you another charisma.
Yeah. I am a merchant. I've got to be able to sell these things. Well, that's it now. We're all on 3, so we can't
You've
go.
only got 2 under your
Oh,
card, haven't you?
yeah. How sad. I'm such a slow learner. Slow developer, sorry. Slow player.
It's fine.
I'm not learning.
You're learning how to play the game. It's new. It's new to us. We'll see how we get on.
As much charisma as I have in life.
You have got a lot of. You've got 2
you-
charisma.
you-
No,
Very
it's like,
charismatic.
I'm not charismatic.
You have 2 charisma. Yeah, I mean you've got more charisma than both of us combined.
That's rude. I believe in you both.
That's got nothing to do with it.
In the game.
All right, Dom, what have you got?
I'm just debating what my best course of action is. I could try that,
This camera's moving slow.
which would
Probably
be
because we're looking at the table.
useful.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Um, I think I'm going to try journeying at the start. So
Okay.
I'm going to discard an experience, and I'll get rid of climb to the summit,
That's fair.
and see if I get anything I like the look of better.
Ooh.
Ooh, inspiring.
Ooh.
So I can only gain that if I have wisdom and charisma, or if I spend 2 experience.
But you would gain a hero card
Star and a hero card and some charisma.
and bonus charisma.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I am going to become inspiring by spending my 2 experience.
All right. You regale us with stories of how your experiences have changed us.
I too can inspire you to punch ghosts.
Alrighty.
So I gain a hero card.
Well, I think I've had enough of foraging for food. I think I'm going to earn a vast fortune.
Are you?
So I'm going to survive a harsh journey. So I get
You
3.
have risen from the depths.
I do. I get 3 Constitution runes. So I get all 3 of them
Because you have 3 there.
because I have 3 there. Is that right? Or does this count as? Do I get to choose this one and?
Oh yeah, you get.
Do I need to have? Do I only get this one, or do I get to access it if I have 3?
It says you gain the use of it, so I think that means it's optional.
Okay.
So you could use the 3.
I can use all 3.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I gain the use of the 3rd rune. So
Oh.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
When you gain
Yeah, that
that
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then only then do
Yeah.
you.
I also gain a charisma rune, so I've got 4 runes plus the.
Yeah.
This?
What does that do?
So it's got.
Oh, add
Better so-
2.
Yeah.
I'm rolling a fistful of runes
Or
here.
you get a different, a special thing.
All right, so that's a big success. I also gain an experience from my Constitution rune, and I get to draw a hero or anti-hero card. I'm going to take an anti-hero card because I've not had one yet. Okay. So that was a success of many. So good. I'll put it back over there. ED, and I survived a harrowing journey. I earned a vast fortune. I'm rich. And we brought up commune with nature.
Or soothe the savage beast.
Or soothe the savage beasts. Right, Laura.
You still have to level up before you can tackle that.
I'm going to spend an experience and swap out something.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of Sorcerer's Talent.
Okay, so that.
Oh no, wait. Because I could I use both of my runes to get that?
Yes, you could.
Okay, in which case I'm going to swap out something else. I'm going to get rid of. Harness Dark Power. Let me get another one.
Yes, you could.
Foundling. Oh. When you gain this, gain a son. So you can just take it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't require anything.
And you'd also gain a hero card.
And 3 positivity points.
It's gonna kind of give away my game plan, but how do you get back down from the sun?
By
Well, no-
using the dark.
The dark
runes
dice.
is a good one.
Oh, okay. Is that the only way?
I'm guessing there's going to be some that.
There's going to be other cards which
Yeah.
do
knock
negative
you
things,
down,
yeah.
I just haven't seen them.
Okay.
Don't know for sure, but it seems reasonable to guess.
It's a good assumption, yeah. If there's cards that give you bonuses, there's going to be cards that knock it down the other way.
I mean, I could do that, and that means I can go on to the third one. But I don't really have much in the way of helping me go forward.
That was the whole reason why I'd rather have this out than this.
It's not really what I wanted. I wanted something that would give me a better rune, even though it's an easy way to a next one. It's not necessarily the best. So if I went for this one, I have both of them. Can I use both of them?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go for that one.
You'd use the dexterity and intelligence, and this or charisma. This one you would use your intelligence and charisma.
Maybe I'll...
You've got Dex and Int for that one. Dex and
Yeah.
You'd have a slightly better chance with that one because you have 2 charisma. But you'd still be rolling 5 runes, effectively.
Yeah. I don't think I would probably want another. So maybe that one's better, and I'll go for another intelligence, so arcane ability. I'm not taking it, I haven't done it yet. What? So, intelligence and charisma.
Yep.
And
So you
these
get
ones.
2 charisma runes, and you gain 1 intelligence. This friend. And you need to get a 4.
So if I fail, I can pay to re-roll.
Yep.
Let me just check what these do. Okay. That does it.
4, 6.
Oh yeah, you've nailed that. And you get to draw a hero or anti-hero card.
Let's go with the hero because.
Yes, actually, that's probably a fair point. You can't play your anti-hero cards at the moment.
I know. It's fine.
You're too pure of heart.
God damn it.
All right, so
But I think
we are now out of the first act completely. Oh, so the lost child is just stuck somewhere. Oh well. All right, Dom, it is your turn whilst Laura decides what she's doing.
Yes. I'd quite like to do that, I think. But I don't know if I can.
Okay then.
Yeah. You know what? Let's give it a try. I'm going to attempt to commune with nature.
Ooh. So what runes do you need? A wisdom and an intelligence?
Wisdom and a charisma.
Charisma even, sorry.
And I need to get a 4.
Yes.
Which you do, just.
Yeah, and I get to draw a hero anti-hero card.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll take an anti-hero.
Mm-hmm.
Anti-hero.
Ooh.
No. That doesn't
Uh-oh.
sound good.
It's just one that works well for me, I think.
So
Okay.
presumably cards that refer to things being in your hand and ones that are in your hand but are not played. Is that that'd be our interpretation? Okay. Good to know. Okay, what do we got?
There we go. I'm more wisdomful now, having communed with nature.
Wisdomful.
All right. I think I could probably benefit from gaining some dexterity somehow. I think I'm going to delve into... Well, I'm going to escape with treasure by entering the perilous dungeon, and I'm going to escape with treasure. So I can use all 3 constitution runes. I have 0 dex, just like in real life. Get these runes.
Got stream decks.
Yeah. I was aiming for a 4. I just make it, and I get to draw again an experience, and I get to draw a hero or anti-hero card. I'm going to take an anti-hero because why not? That's pretty cool. All right, so I draw the escape with treasure card, which now means, even though I've earned a vast fortune, I now escape with some more treasure. I get another anti-hero
Maybe
card,
that's how you earned your fortune.
possibly.
And we turn these back over so I don't get confused?
Yes, we can do, because we're never going to use them again, are we?
Yeah.
So,
Chapter 1 is closed.
Chapter 1 is closed, but Act 3 is now open because I now have a
I've
third.
only just got to... why?
Wow, those are some. Don't game is if you have
Why you do this?
more light paths in your story than dark paths. Okay, so no one can use this. I don't think. Yeah, we're all pretty dark.
How do we know?
It's just a number of dark triangles, diamonds.
I have
You've got.
one.
Yeah, I know, but you have more than light.
Oh.
You could always give to the poor. You want to
No.
like stuff.
All right, Laura, it is your turn. Although in comparison, this one cursed. You can only gain this if you have more dark in your story.
Oh dear. Gosh darn it. I really want to get back down so I can use my dark cards.
So start using
Use the dark
your
runes, yeah. Go for a challenge, spend your experience. Go for the
yeah.
darkness.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, in which case, I'm going to go for repel a bandit attack
Okay,
and throw in a dark rune
for funsies.
for funsies.
Okay,
Wait.
so you get that dark
gonna
rune
use my-
and a dexterity, as well as the core runes, which I still have here. There you go. Oops, sorry,
Do you have any strength?
No.
she does
yeah.
not. So you're trying to repel a bandit attack to gain strength.
You need to buy
Curses!
You got 3. Do you have anything that you can use to?
No. No.
Oh,
I
no.
don't.
you gain more experience.
You do gain an experience. But unfortunately, the dark rune did not help you this day.
Gosh darn it.
Right,
Okay.
Dom.
Yes.
I like this.
Yeah, I'd like it as well. It does seem to maybe lacking a little bit of a catch-up mechanic,
Yeah.
but we'll see how it shakes out. I don't really want to do that one.
Have a look at the instructions.
Yes.
Case.
That one doesn't suit me well. Okay.
Oh no.
No, I'm just laughing. Because there's only one of the thing out there that's any good for me, and that is when we come across some roving bandits, and I'm going to hide from the fight. Using my strength.
Sure. I'm going to strongly hide.
So I've got 3 strength,
Yep, so you get the power of the strength rune.
and also
You do have a dexterity.
a dex. Yes, I get to use both.
Yes.
Dex.
Bottom right.
Grey.
There you go. So you need a 5, plus you have the core
I
runes.
do have a comment. It'd be helpful to remember those, wouldn't it? Let's give that a try.
That's a success, I would say.
That is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you get a draw card.
Yeah, am I doing a thing?
Are you doing a thing?
Yes, I am doing a thing.
Ooh.
It was a glorious victory. I beat the score by at least 2.
Nice.
So,
Gain
without
3
using
experience.
Dark runes, so I gained 3 experience.
Nice.
My glorious victory by hiding.
That works for the story.
And I've now completed my act. So
You have. Alrighty then. And did you get anything else from that? Was that it? From hiding? No, that was it. You just played that card.
I think I got an experience card. Did I get? No, I didn't get a sword. I can't remember if I got a sword or a dex.
During a challenge, if at least one of your things shows a sword or a dex, gain You do gain 1 experience because you did have a dexterity showing.
Okay, there we go. I've been forgetting that.
It's
So.
Percy.
It is Percy. It is Percy Dorolo. All right, I am going to use my journey ability. I'm going to get rid of Bless because no one is going to be using that because we are all terrible, terrible people. That is destroy the assassin or take over the guild of the Assassin's Guild. That's interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to attempt. I'm going to go into the abyss and I'm going to attempt to rescue a lost. No, actually not. I'm going to journey into the underworld. I think that is a benefit for me. There's a huge benefit from having an extra rune. It might be points at the end, and I'll get 4 light points. So that would be. Yeah, why not? Okay, I am going to journey into the underworld. So I get all my constitution. Plus
Into the abyss.
into the abyss. That is a big success. Well, it's a 4. Oh, I needed a 5, so I fail.
Yes.
That is a fail, unfortunately. But I do gain 2 experience. And I will... Yes, because I gain experience for failing, and this rune came up with an experience marker. But I also gain another card. Because I did that. Although... No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to play...
It's not the card you just.
It's not the card I just drew.
Okay.
I'm going to use this one, which is play during a challenge I am attempting. Choose 1 rune and flip it over. So I'll put an experience back. I'll flip...
Hang on, haven't you drawn the. Oh, yeah, you already.
Because I drew it for
Yeah,
this. So I'm going to flip that over, so that then puts it up to a 5 total.
Yeah.
So I just about succeed, but that comes out of my hand. So I do get this one.
After that, I'm going to give you this.
What's that?
Deny the darkness. Gain 2 sunshine, or choose another hero to gain a sunshine.
Oh, so I gain a... Boop.
Yeah, but it means you can't use your dark cards.
Oh no. So I think you still keep this card.
Thank you. That's why use it.
But it means I can't use my dark cards, which is unfortunate because I have 3 dark cards.
Yeah.
Well, pooey. Oh, well, never mind.
I can't beat you. I'm going to try and stop you.
That's
Slow you
fine.
down.
It's your turn, Laura.
Oh.
There's a little element to take that in
Okay.
this, which is not bad. Not the worst thing in the world.
Oh.
Let's see what you've got. Show me what you've got.
Well, I want something, but I don't have the thing.
What do you want?
I want some strength,
You want some strength.
but I don't have either.
No, strength or wisdom. Oh, yeah. Any of your hero or anti-hero cards benefit you? Or any of your hero
No.
cards? Oh, no. I mean, you could use your experience to scrap out one of these cards. Or use them to get dark runes.
You wanted to go dark anyway.
May as well go for it.
But then I'm only dependent upon slashes, and that's I have 2.
Yeah, but you also have the dark runes counters too. If you
Still
get
not
the
gonna
moon
get
size.
5
If you use both of them though.
if I spend both experience.
Yeah. You'd get one back, but
Still a risk.
it's a risk. But you could get all 5 come up as ones. You could get... There are combinations. It would fit you better if you had 5 runes, I think. Or you could spend an experience and get a new card.
Or I could just get a card for free.
You could just get invented for 3.
I'm gonna get Percy,
Okay.
even though I think this is. Actually, I don't know what it is. Who they are.
Well, the good news is, pay a bribe has come up, or the corrupt official has come up, which you could resist arrest,
Yeah.
and it uses charisma.
I get a dark card, even though I can't use the dark card.
Sorry.
I get a dark card,
Let's draw
Oh,
one.
yes. Yeah.
but I can't use the dark card.
This turn, but you
Shame.
next turn you would be able to though, because you can go for this one. You can go for next because you have got charisma, and then you can spend some dark runes.
Yay.
and hope for the darkness to embrace you. I was born in the darkness, molded by it.
The mic's going to pick that up very nicely.
I know, right?
Okay, what shall I do?
Dance.
You know what? I think I'm going to go to the Assassin's Guild,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to try to take it over.
Ooh. So a challenge of 6.
Yes, now I get the 3 core runes, which
Here.
Yeah.
Did you get just one
I've got
dexterity?
2 dexterity,
There you are, sir.
and I may do some shenanigans.
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 Go crazy.
Crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. Good news is we won't get a DMCA strike for that because it's me.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
Laura, you can be my comrade in arms in taking over the Assassin's Guild. So you gain an experience.
Yay.
I gain a goodness,
Yay.
and +2 to my next attempt this turn.
Nice. So you're trying to get a 6.
Yeah, but effectively I only need a 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which you've got a 5.
Yeah.
That looks like the Assassin's Creed.
It does.
And
Which
I
is
get
appropriate.
to draw a hero anti-hero. I can only use heroes at the minute, so
Nice, we get a hero.
I will take that. And I have taken over the Assassin's Guild.
Yes.
I've got no idea where my story's going, but hey
I don't know, but I've journeyed into the underworld and I'm going to, now I've done a heroic rest. Actually, this works perfectly. So I started off as a humble sailor and I won the foe's loyalty. Actually, we can tell the story. We can tell the story at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I did get a dexterity, didn't I?
You did, yes.
So I get an experience. I keep forgetting it.
Yes. Okay. We'll do our character story at the end. We'll do it as a light end.
I've got no idea where my story's going.
I've got an idea. So, okay, I am going to. There is a heroic rescue option. I am going to call for mercy, which is a dexterity and a charisma option. I have 2 charisma and 1 dexterity, which is always useful, as well as our 3 core runes. And I need to get a 6. Do I think I'm going to do this on this turn, or do I want to invoke darkness? I think I'm going to invoke darkness twice. I'm going to take 2 dark runes.
Ooh.
I think I've been very lucky so far. I'm not sure. It's just as well I did, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I would have done it. Yeah, 7, 8. So I got 8, but I do drop down 1.
Oh no, I could. Oh,
Because I
sorry.
go down the step on the corruption track, and I succeed. So I do get a call for mercy, which is nice.
So all players may gain or face story cards from any reveal act, but you must still place 3 cards under your current character card. So I could go for ones above me if I wanted to.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? Because it seems to say you have to put 3 under your current one before you can gain any more. You can still place it.
All players may gain or face story cards from any revealed act, but you must still place 3 cards under your current character card before proceeding to fill the next character card. Well, no, it's a case of I can go for any of them, but I must go for this one. And then once that's filled, I just put them under this one. That's how
No,
I'm...
because it's elsewhere it says the ones from Act 1 go under the left card, Act 2 go into them.
So technically you can go for it, but there's no benefit of you doing so.
I suppose you wouldn't get to keep the card, but you'd gain the and maybe
Hero
the
and anti-hero cards, yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
His says in general, Act 1 cards go under your origin, Act 2 cards go under your motivation, Act 3
Oh,
go
there we
under
go.
your
I
destiny.
misread that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you could go for it.
Oh yeah, you could do if you wanted to. If you think you've got a better challenge, so you could flip those Act 1 cards back over.
That's okay.
Wait,
No, it's fine.
Yeah. My fault.
No, it's
No,
okay.
that's okay.
I wasn't even reading
Oh,
for that part.
camera's
I was just
pulsing.
like,
Oh man, I want to play this hero card just because I like the art on it.
There you go. Stabilizing. Sorry about that.
so I'll go for resist arrest, even though that's 5, but I have 2 charisma.
You do.
So I can do that, and those 3, and I'll gain, I'll pay, I'll pay 2, and get 2 dark.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Darkness!
Yes, I'll go down to 1, 2.
And you get
No, just the one, I believe.
Oh, it's just 1, yeah. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8. Because the moon counts as 2 as well.
Yay!
You gain the corrupt official. Hooray! Alright, we are getting close to the end game because I only need 1 more card. So, do you want to pass that? Whilst you take your turn, shall I have a quick look at the end game information?
Once someone fills up their third, once someone has filled up their 3rd card, everyone gets a final tap. You have a double check anyway.
Camp, focus.
That's fine. Oh yeah, it's pulsing backwards and forwards.
So good for me. That seems quite promising. And that seems less promising. I think I am going to attempt to wield the Dark Blade.
What?
Which is just strength. But I do have big strength.
Big strength.
I'm gonna be a pain. Play this as another hero attempt to challenge. They must re-roll with -1 to their attempt. So I think if you roll,
You roll first and then
they
you
must
re-roll it.
re-roll. Ka-chow.
Oh, okay. Well, as I know you're going to be mean,
Yes.
Counter spell.
I'm going to call on my inner strength, which is going to let me add an extra success, 2-point success to my roll.
Oh, you know what? I didn't need to. Oh no, that's fine.
So I roll these and then I re-roll them.
Yeah. So basically, roll with disadvantage.
Effectively.
That's probably.
So that wasn't that great a roll, but
No. That you would have lost that, I think.
no, it would have been okay because I've got.
Oh, you got a bonus 1, haven't you?
But I have to re-roll.
You
Yeah.
have to get 7.
Oh, you're trying to wield the Dark Blades. You're trying to get 5.
5.
So
yeah.
he's effectively trying to get 6.
But I've got, well,
You've got- you've got
minus
2
1 and a +1, and
Yeah.
minus 1 and a +2. Actually.
Well, you've got 2, so yeah, so you're actually trying to.
But you still need. So whatever you roll, you take -1 off of it.
Yeah, but I'm adding 2 because of my inner strength.
Yeah, but that's only adding to that, so it doesn't automatically.
No, so it's.
Oh, add a rune to the attempt, right? Okay.
so
oh,
yeah.
Dom
No,
counts.
you just put it in your hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's wrong.
Oh, Dom adds a rune.
Yeah.
So I
Gain a Constitution rune because you've already got all the strength ones, haven't you?
yeah.
Which is the bottom one there. Yeah, you're over it. That's it.
Okay.
So
So actually, yeah, you're right. So it is
Yeah, you're
you are still trying to get a 6.
Come on.
We're learning. That's a failure.
That's a 5. Yes. So I do gain 2 experience, don't I?
Yes.
yay, it worked.
Are you trying to miss me? You should try to miss Luca.
I know. I just thought I was like, I got a card. I got to use it.
She loves me
Sorry.
too. She loves me too much.
Yeah, that's totally why.
I knew I should have turned to the darkness.
So, so it says that every player gets another turn. Presumably
think
not
so.
including me.
I can't remember.
Let's have a check on that, because it wouldn't make sense for me to have this one, because I couldn't play any cards.
Yeah, each other player may take one final turn.
There you go, so I wouldn't be able to get one. Okay. I'm going to Journey and discard that card. A new card out. Okay. I can't take that card anymore. That's unfortunate. Because I am tied. So I can't take this. This curse card was you could only gain this if you have more dark paths than you have light paths. I have exactly 3 of each.
Oh.
So I can't actually gain that. That's unfortunate. So what can I do that is beneficial for me at this point? I am going to... I'm going to face the army of the dead and attempt to survive the horde. So
Wow.
that is a strength constitution contest. And wisdom, but it's a 7.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to throw... We do get points for experience at the end, don't we?
One point for every unspent experience, yeah.
I'm going to play a Divine Favour, which lets me add a Wisdom rune to the challenge. So that gives me 7. Do I add a Dark rune? I get 1 point for each experience. I could get a Dark rune and potentially pass it. I need to get 7. Sure, why not? Let's take the Dark rune because it's not going to make that much difference. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, God.
That goes down 1, and I get an experience back. Yay. And I get to draw I'm going to draw a dark card. And that's a success. So I do take...
I do
Survive.
declare... No, sorry. It's just you said I do take.
Oh.
So it's like I do declare.
I will take the Survive the Horde and add that to my story. That will trigger the end game, and then we shall replace that. And then we will tot up our scores in just a moment.
Well, once we've had our...
Once you've had your turns, yes. Laura, what are you doing?
Don't know. Trying to figure out what's going to give me points, but nothing.
So are there any runes in your destiny that are going to help you?
Already got them.
Can you get more?
Can I get more? It doesn't matter.
Oh, is it limited?
Yes.
Oh.
But there are symbols I could get, but I can't because they're very out of reach.
Oh no. Extra light cards, extra dark cards. I mean, you get some points for there. You get a point there.
I mean, I could. There's one silly thing I really could do.
Do it. It's fun.
So, okay. I could try and go for this one. It's gotta be... I don't have any of the green pointy thing. And ideally I want to get that. So it needs to be a
Draw-
6, which...
So you need to get a 6, which you can't do unless you spent the experience for dark runes.
Yes. Because I get...
That would still only
No,
get you. They get you a 5.
5. Can I technically still go for it, and then I can use this
hang on.
card?
Struggling again. I'm going to bring it down slightly.
It still doesn't like it. Oh no, there we go.
There we go. Sorry about that, folks. That's fine.
Or I could spend my last thing to switch out a card in the hope that it'll give me something. It depends. It depends if I'm allowed to roll. If I'm allowed to throw some runes, even though I know it physically can't happen,
You can certainly throw runes.
because one of those can mean that I could have a chance.
Yeah, you can still throw the
Screw it.
runes.
I'm gonna go for that one.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else I can do.
Which are you going for?
So she
That
is
one.
going for a divine
So-
calling to be a servant of darkness, I think.
Jesus.
So needs a 6. Technically can't get a 6, but we'll see what happens. So you get those. Are you spending to get a dark rune?
No.
Okay.
Thing. Say, ooh, wonder if I'll get it. I mean, that's pretty lucky for me.
Yeah.
So 3. Okay. So with this one, play this as any hero attempts a challenge. They may re-roll, adding a dark rune to the attempt,
Okay.
which I'll do.
So you
And
get a
then I can spend this as well to get another dark rune.
Yes.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
that one-
technically, when you did the reroll, you would have had the dark rune anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, I
It,
want 2.
yeah. No. What I mean is, if you when you did it when you rolled it the first time, you would have had both.
Yeah, but then I thought, hold on, no, I'm going to wait until this doesn't work, because then I've got another backup plan.
Okay. So you get to draw a card.
And you go down one on the corruption track.
You do.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I can play the same one again, and I may re-roll adding a dark rune, which I'm guessing I've already used that one.
No, you.
No, that's part of your roll.
I
It's a
can also
it's a
re-roll
re-roll, so you
part.
get it again.
Another dark rune.
And then I can throw that in, and just hope that I can
Sure.
get a dark rune.
So you go down. So that was a fail, but you do get 7. You've got 7 because these are worth 2. You've
I
got
go
4.
down.
2. Now, what does that card say? If you have 2 or more, you gain an extra dark rune when you spend. Oh, okay.
You didn't have that. It's just,
Yeah, so
it's 7.
I get it. So I still get it. That doesn't matter.
You get the Champion of Darkness, and you get a dark rune card.
Totally worth it.
I mean, you have dropped off the points, though. It has gone from 4 to 0.
Don't I gain that?
You do get those 4 points, yes.
Worth it. Just did it for the lols.
That's fair enough. Dom, it is your final turn, sir.
Let's see what the new final action card is.
Yep.
Whoa. That's evil.
I'll have you. Okay, yeah, if you don't win your next round, then yeah.
Okay.
How many points do you get left over experience?
1.
for
1
each
per.
experience. Right. I cannot become supernatural.
Damn it.
Yes.
Oh, I could though.
Yeah, you don't get another turn, I'm afraid.
Oh. How sad.
I don't think I have much.
Yeah, it just occasionally is doing its pulse thing, so I'm just keeping an eye on it.
We've got a half decent chance of enslaving the forest spirit.
Oh. I'm going for all the foresty things. Commune with nature and
seems so.
enslave the forest.
Yeah, but he takes over an assassin's guild 1 time.
One time.
You know what? As I can't become supernatural, I will journey and replace it and see if I get something
Sure,
better
why
for
not?
me.
Wow.
Dark Colossus.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Currently, so if you win, then it'd be me and Leo. But I don't know if
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no, shit. How many games do you want?
You know what? Screw it.
Cheese it!
Cheese.
Cheese.
Dun-dun. other brands of
Yogurt.
prebiotic yogurt, probiotic yogurt,
Or prebiotic.
Prebiotic.
You can get
or
prebiotic.
postbiotic.
Okay, I'm going to try to enslave
You're those
the
ones are
forest
just waiting.
spirits.
Okay.
So,
That is a charisma and a wisdom. So you've got what? You got 2 wisdom.
2 wisdom, 1 charisma,
Okay.
and the 3 basic, and I need a 7.
You need a 7. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da. Dum dum.
Yeah, screw it. I'm going to trade in 3 experience and have all the dark runes.
All the dark moons. Oh yeah, your best case scenario is you get 3 moons, I guess.
Yeah.
Scatter the runes. You did get 3 moons.
Damn.
1, 2, 3.
So that is, yeah, that's a success.
Definitely a success.
That is a big success.
Although I don't actually get any experience.
That's like the maximum of any of the tiles could have been.
Yeah, you do not gain any experience.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Because
I've gained the forest spirit as a slave.
Good.
That is quite evil. Alright, and just for the fun of it, that would have been the Dark Revelation, had that come up. So, we have reached the end game of Call to Adventure. Let's get through the...
Hold on, want to see. I don't know how to do this. Choose any hero to sacrifice an ally.
We don't have allies. Oh, that was that the card that we should have taken out?
Yes.
I get another one.
Sure.
Boo.
No.
It's fine.
Just put it out to one side, we'll put it back
It
in the box in
doesn't
a minute.
matter. I could have kept it. It's fine.
It doesn't
The
matter.
next one didn't matter anyway.
Alrighty then. So, we are at the end of the game, and things are getting a little bit noisy around us, so we'll just have to speak up a little bit. Oh, it has a
Fine.
little thing in there. So,
I'm not sure I have a pen though.
I
I do.
yay!
No, I do have a pen.
You
Hey.
do. Well done. Always come prepared.
Do we want to do the scoring, or do we want to talk about our story first of all?
Oh, you got to talk about your story.
All right. So, my name.
Oof.
My
Are
name.
we going to reveal our destiny?
No, you can do it when we're talking through about.
Do it as we talk through our story. My name is Flotsam.
Flotsam. Like winsome.
Nickname. Flotsam is my nickname, my sailor name. I left my normal name behind. I started off on a ship, and in doing so, we had many sea battles. Whilst I was out there, I tackled one of my opponents to the floor, saving him from cannon shots, and I won his loyalty, the loyalty of a foe. When I got home, I found some gambling debts had caught up with me, and I had to defend my family. But in doing so, I killed a man.
Oh.
So I had to flee and live in the woods where I foraged for foods. I'm a lone wanderer, you see, so I'm used to wandering out in the darkness. I was arrested and pressed into service, but I managed to earn a vast fortune from all my pirating sailor stuff. And I managed to escape with the treasure whilst I was at it. During that time, I found that my wife had died.
Wow.
Oh.
How's that?
So I journeyed to the underworld
Okay.
to plead for mercy from the dark gods down there.
Okay.
But to escape, I had to survive the horde of the undead. And this is where I found out that I have the blood of the dragon.
So okay.
Wow.
To survive the horde. Flotsam, at your service.
Well done.
All right, Laura, what was your story?
Well, I am secret royalty. I'm a princess who, for some reason, likes to escape the castle and be a merchant because she doesn't have enough money. I need to go and make more money. I like the hustle and bustle of the town. I like to just blend in, and I've found a panache for selling my wares. And at the same time, I managed to learn some arcane ability, which I never knew I had. But in doing so, being royalty is still very dangerous. If anyone knew my real identity, it would be tragic. So that is why I trained as a killer, to take down those that might reveal my identity. And by doing that, I am tempted a bit by the darkness. However, and I have become a servant of darkness. I was nearly caught once, but I did resist arrest. And from that, I had to kind of get a bit more inventive with my stories and my planning. Unfortunately, I didn't get to chapter 3, so God knows how that ended, but for some reason that meant I ended up as a cunning villain.
That's great. That works out for you. So,
I've killed a few guys. And I'm the secret princess that kills people and sells shine things.
sell your family jewels to
Yeah!
fund your assassinating.
Yes! I
Assassinating.
have an addiction, and it's really not healthy.
Dom, what was your story?
Well, I started off as just a humble squire, albeit one that was brave and good with my fists. I was a bit of a brawler and would fight anything. But my fists didn't help me out when I came across a ghost. But somehow I was able to tap into my inner spirit to banish it.
Of course.
Seeing that I had this sort of spiritual gift, I decided to go off to commune with nature, and I inspired others to come with me. But I was driven to despair on our journey into the woods and the wilderness, we were attacked by fearsome nature spirits, and there was nothing I could do but hide from the fight.
Nice.
How sad.
And vow that this wouldn't happen again. So, gathering my resolve and my strength, I went and took over the Assassin's Guild, and with my new minions, went to enslave the forest spirits.
Nice.
And now I am one with
Oh,
nature.
that's so
and control the
good.
spirits.
That's really good.
Nice.
They now attack no one without my bidding.
Nice.
Very good.
We have some very dark characters, and I love it. All right, so let us get to scoring. Dom, will you take us through the little score sheet that we have there?
Okay. I'll write your names on first.
Thanks.
That's fair. I'm intrigued to see how this plays in a solo variant.
Yeah, there's also a cult variant.
Ooh,
Oh,
well.
interesting.
Which I suppose makes sense, because we were just being asses to each other, let's be fair.
Yeah. So,
Part of the game.
first of all, you add up your triumph points.
Okay.
Um,
Just the ones that have been played, is that right? Or do we add up ones that are in our hands?
it's,
I'm guessing it's only if you've played them.
I would have thought so.
yes.
You never add up anything.
Yes,
in
the
your
ones
hand.
that are visible on your character cards, and then add on the ones relevant for your track if you've
Okay.
got any
And these.
triumph.
And your triumph. And your hero cards. So, 1, 2...
Those actually come a bit later,
Oh,
so we'll do them.
never mind then.
What, these?
Yeah.
Do they?
So
Don't
ignore...
ask me why, but they do.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
I guess some of them might
Two.
have end game
So
bonuses.
you're
Two.
two triumph, yes.
9. 9 triumph.
9. And I don't have
Any.
but I wasn't going to get any from my traits or challenges, so I decided not to bother with it.
That's fair. Do you not get the 4 from your card? Oh no, they come
Yeah,
later.
yeah,
They come later. Yeah, yeah. All right, so then we go into our despair points. Is that what they're called?
Tragedy.
Tragedy.
Yes.
You
So
lose
again,
control and you can't go on. It's
On
tragedy.
your cards and on your tracker.
All right,
What
so
about on your destiny? Was that at the end as well?
Yeah, that's on your cards.
So this.
Oh, no, that's
story icons? No.
I think those
No,
can.
that's something completely. No, story icons are these ones.
Oh yeah, add on any points from your destiny card. Yeah.
Okay, so
In here. Okay.
yeah, so
Oh,
3.
hang on. Does that mean I don't get any from my thing? Is that no? That's not a trait, is it?
No.
From traits or challenges.
That's not traitor or challenge. That's your
That's just
destiny.
your
Oh,
destiny.
so I
Yeah.
do actually get some triumph from that. I get
do.
5 for having the right icons and 1 for each mountain.
Nice.
So bonus
2.
2, so I get 7.
Nice.
That's better than
15.
15 tragedy.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, because that's a 0.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 for me as well.
15 tragedy for Luke.
So I had 4 tragedy from my cards. My destiny was 1 point for each constitution or charisma room that I had, and I had 6 of those. And I had 7 of those. Sorry, and I had 4 cards in hand. I also got 1 for each dark anti-hero card in my hand.
Why do you always end up getting such good card combinations?
Right, so I
I
have
just got lucky.
4 tragedy there.
Oh, and I got my 2 for the tragedy here. Sorry.
So
Hang
you've
on.
got 17.
1, so 2, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17.
So I've got 4 here. Plus 7 makes 11. 13, 17, 23 tragedy. I'm the most tragic.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, 1 point for each. Yes, I did. 1 point for each unspent experience.
4.
None.
And 2 for me. Okay, points for your hero cards.
2.
1.
3. Oh, no, 4.
Yep.
Points for your anti-hero card.
1.
And none for me. Okay, story icons. So, a matched pair. So like I've got 2 mountains. That's 2 points. If you've got 3 matched ones, it's 4 points. And 4 is 8.
Oh, well, if I'd known
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. So 3 match icons is 4. 2
Yep.
is.
So you've got
That's
4 and
6.
2 is 6.
Don't know the crown. So 6.
Not bad.
I have 2 crowns and 2 mountains.
So
That's 4.
um,
You've got a
I
pair of
just have
mountains.
2 mountains, so that's only 2.
Yep.
Okay, give me a moment while I add up. 9,
So, what did you think to Call to Adventure whilst Dom is doing some maths?
It was good, apart from the fact that what Don mentioned earlier, there
About
was
the catch
no
up.
catch-up because
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to get to my 3rd round, and that was purely down to bad rolls.
Yeah.
Bad rolls shouldn't be the reason as to why you lose.
No, there is a little luck. There is some luck mitigation in being able to get the dark runes, I guess, but it's not quite enough to offset, maybe.
Because if someone,
And it also didn't help that we played it wrong. You could have tried going for the higher value ones.
But she wouldn't have gained the benefits, I guess. Ooh.
well, no, I could have gone for the higher ones and like gotten a bit more
Yeah,
from
it would have been harder. It's hard to get it. But you could have
Yeah.
maybe
That's true. Okay, so what's...
So, final scores. Laura, you got 27.
Didn't finish the story, so that's fair.
Yeah. Luke got 37, but I got 38.
Oh,
All the tragedy and suffering was
How
worth it.
Apparently.
1 point.
Wow, 1 point in it. And I got an extra card as well. That's the thing. That's Huh.
Dom just had a.
Well, there you go. Congratulations.
Well, I think it really helped that I had the 7 points.
You got the
Yeah,
7,
right
yeah.
at the start.
beginning,
So yeah, it ruled out a lot of paths, but
It meant you could focus on a few
so
things.
yeah, just had to focus on my tragedy.
Oh, that's good. Congratulations. Next time we will have to remember. We'll have to check about those icons because we did not play that at all until we got to the end. Did you know about them, or did you just?
I did mention it.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
I missed that entirely.
I was too focused because my destiny card was like having the mask is like an extra point, so I was so focused on getting all of them.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, they didn't turn up until like the top round, which I had no chance of getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanted mountains.
Yeah.
There weren't that many, and when they did, they weren't in good
go com-
categories for me.
they weren't good
Yeah.
combos, yeah. Well then, that has been Call for Adventure with Eat, Crit and Survive at Manascrew. Thank you again to Manascrew for allowing us to come here, play their games. We're going to be doing this, I think, a couple more times. We're going to do this a few more times, I think. We're going
We'll
to play.
do this in the future.
We're going to be back here again, playing more games. Thank you to Laura and Dom for coming along and joining me here today. And yeah, so if you want to check us out, you can go check out our YouTube. Well, you're on our YouTube page now if you're watching this. You can check out our YouTube, and you can see over there there's going to be a video that we can link you to that you can go and have a look at that YouTube thinks is going to be good. And you can have a look at our other board game streams down there as well, the ones that we have uploaded. And you can also follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, Eat, Crit, Survive. You can come find us there, and we will see you in our live streams. Thank you very much for joining us. Take care of yourselves, and good night. Bye.